How you guys doing? How's everybody doing? This is Little Haiti, and it's called now Little Center America. It's a big project, humongous project. You don't even imagine how big it is. You guys think that this is looks pretty bad, the land right here, but it's a big, humongous project. Share, people, share, so we can start. With the coverage of Little Haiti and this new shelter that is taking immigrants, people from Haiti, people from Central America, people from Brazil, people from Europe, and people across the world. Share. Let's go on. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Right here, people. Hi, I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. I'm live, people. I'm live in Tijuana, Mexico, in my city. I was pretty surprised when they told me about the subject about Little Haiti. They were calling it Little Haiti, in a part that is on the east, on the east part of the west, kind of going to the center of the city. And this is a really old and part of the city. Right here, as you can see, the road to get here is really difficult. It was really difficult to get here, people. And this is the shelter that it's now being taken by a community of a Christian community. The community is called Ambassadors of Jesus. I talked to the pastor in the morning. The pastor told me that this community and all this land that you see right here, all this land, all the way to the back, even the road right here, they bought it. They bought it, and the government of Mexico didn't pay 1 cent. The government of Mexico didn't pay 1 cent. They did not pay 1 cent. The ones that they paid were organizations from America. The University of San Diego collided with another organization that is called Rapid Response, and another organizations that they are collided, and they're working together with the pastor of Ambassadors of Jesus. They bought land over here, and they're building houses for people from Haiti, people from Honduras, and people from Central America. Not only that, the pastor told me, I'm gonna show you a little bit right now. In a little while, I will show you the land that they're trying to build a building. Where they're going to have facilities to train them and to make a school to become a plumber, electrician, or something productive of their lives. And another thing that is pretty curious about this situation is that he has 250 immigrants living in this part of this shelter, 250 on the other side. That makes it 500. But what is he telling me? What the curious thing that he's telling me is that they come and go, a lot of them, and all these people that they come from organizations from America. A lot of them, they come and take them to cross illegally to the United States. You know, a lot of these organizations from America, they're working together with organizations to cross people illegally to the United States. So the pastor tries to talk to them, and he tries to tell them, hey, you know what, hold on, do things right, do things legally, work here, try to work for our land, try to work for your community. And they're trying to make a community, they're trying to make a society, they're trying to make their little world over here. But they don't wait. A lot of the immigrants, they don't wait, and they cross illegally to the United States. They pay around $500 per person. and you know, the coyotes tried to wait for a big amount. And a big amount of what? I'm talking about 200 people, 100 to 200 people. So that makes it, you know, more the amount of people that they can cross illegally walking through the port of Tecate. That's the port that we already found out, and that the pastor is telling us that the port of Tecate, the city of Tecate, is the one that they're crossing illegally through the mountain. Remember the mountain that I showed you? That is the part that they're crossing illegally over there. So a lot of people, a lot of the migrants, that they stay on this part of the this shelter, they don't stay here that much. They get desperate and they tell the pastor, we know we're leaving, we're getting some money borrowed, and we're going to cross illegally to the United States. And a lot of these organizations come over here and they tell them how to cross and where to cross to. But I'm gonna show you right now what is called Little Haiti, and it's a community now of people from Haiti that they are establishing themselves. And these organizations, the Christian organizations from America, these organizations like Rapid Response, these organizations like from the University of San Diego, USD, these organizations are the ones that they're paying to make a construction right here. And I'm gonna show you the land, and I'm going to show you how big is the land. It's humongous, the land. So I'm gonna flip the camera right now, and hopefully you can hear me. There's parts that you're not gonna be able to hear me because it's too loud where it's inside the church. So here we go. The pastor is not his fault. The pastor, you know, people are blaming the pastor. The pastor is doing, you know, community work. That's all that he's doing. They come for help, and they got refugees from our country too, here from Mexico. So the pastor is doing community work. That's the only thing that he's doing. So I'm gonna flip the camera right now and show you the sign that it says Little Haiti, and from here we will record. Buenos días. We will record. I have to be nice, people. I have to be nice. We will record how this is coming about. Little Haiti, right here. Buenos días. Who pays the pastor? The pastor. Who's paying him? These organizations from the United States. That's where he's getting the money, and from donations from these organizations from the United States. This is Little Haiti, everybody. This is another piece of land that they got on the front. They bought this land with donations. The pastor was pretty emphatic on telling me that our mayor was not letting him get donations. Our mayor was not providing no support, and that our government and our mayor was not supporting this illegal migration. Let's go a little bit up, but right there on the top, these are the houses right here. But right there on the white door that you see over there, all the way to the front, that right there is another shelter that it holds 250 more immigrants from Haiti. I'm going to walk a little bit right here. As you can see, there's 4 doors. That means that there are more than 4 houses. It's clothes hanging right here. And this is another piece of land that they just bought. This is another piece of land that they just bought. So the community, imagine, I'm going to walk so you will know how big this community is going to be in the future. This piece of land on the front, they bought it too. It's on the back of the mountain. There you go. This is coming to a town near you. People from Juarez. This is coming to a town near you, people from Juarez. So I'm gonna walk right here through this road, muddy road, and they're trying to make concrete right here so they will have, you know, access for donations and everything. Now this land right here that you see on top of me, this is another piece of land that they bought. All of this, they own this road now. That one, they own it too now. That piece of land over there. So what they're trying to do is build a big, gigantic building on where that orange house is over there. They're trying to build a gigantic building. What is that gigantic building going to have? It's going to have, teachers. They're going to be training for little careers, like to be a plumber, to be an electrician, and to create what they know how to do in their culture and in their little world. So this is another land right here that they bought. They got cattle right here. Let us walk a little bit. The smell, people, is really bad, but let us walk a little bit through the land that I'm telling you that is already bought. They got a lot of pork over here. Look at that. Look at this. And we are right now at the land. This is another piece of land. That is where I was at, right there. Those white houses. That is the where the trees are at. Next to the white houses is another piece of land that they bought. And this piece of land right here is another piece of land that they bought. And all this right here, all this right here, there's another piece of land that they bought. And right here, this is where they're trying to build, and they are going to try to build a building that is going to hold the facilities for them to learn a career. Schools. Right here. They got two houses already. They are built, completely built right there, little houses. This land right here, this land is the one that is going to get built. Who bought the land? Again, who bought the land? The land, the pastor owned that land right there. But with donations and foundations from America, from the University of San Diego, from Rapid Response, and all these, a lot of organizations that are coming, and donations from the United States, they have arranged prices to buy all this land and to start constructing houses like the ones that you see all the way to the back, those beige, color white kind of beige houses. And this, the land right here, they're going to make a gigantic building that is going to be a school and nursery for kids. That right there, people in the front, that right there, it's the church. That right there is the church. I know this police officer. I'm going to take you all the way to the top to show you how long this land goes, how long and how big this land goes.
Pero yo voy en una hora, 2 horas. ¿Qué tal?
¿Cómo está?
Bien, bien, ¿tú?
¿Cómo le va?
Bien, bien, bien.
Gusto en verlo, ¿eh?
Igualmente.
Ándale. Buenos días. This is the church. This is a police officer that I know is a really good buddy of mine. Let me show you who it is. It's a really good buddy of mine. He's a chief commander right here in the area. I love that guy. He comes and he checks that everything is doing okay. I love that guy. The land goes all the way up, people. This is the church right here. This is the church right here. Look at this. Got a lot of kids right here. This is the church. Let me go a little bit up in the land. Bear with me, people. Bear with me because it's kind of difficult to get up here. This is another piece of land that they bought. All the way here to the top. All of this, they own it. And the big provider is the University of San Diego, Rapid Response, and a lot of organizations from America. You know who they are. We don't need to be, you know, pretty obvious. But what I can tell you for now, what I've been hearing from the pastor, all of them organizations from the left. Right here. Land all the way up there. Land. Land. That land over there. Land. All that is bought. All this is huge, people. It's huge. You don't even imagine. And it's huge. And you're not talking about just right there where the mountain ends. It's bought all the way to the top to the mountain. So they are going to rip that mountain apart to take all that sand out. And all that sand, they're going to put it right here in the middle so they can make a little road. So they will have a nice concrete road. Cattle right here. Okay, people, I'm going to go inside the shelter now. For you guys, I'm not able to record that much. I'm going to go and show you where it's divided by two parts. The first part, there's people from Honduras and Central America that they're living, and the last part is people from Haiti and from Venezuela that they're living over there. The kitchen, they divide the kitchen by hours. First hour in the morning, people from Haiti and Venezuela cook. Later on that morning, people from Honduras, people from Guatemala and Salvador get together and they cook. They have people, they cook food for each and every immigrant. They have hours. They already organized with their kitchen and with your obligations to clean up the space. They have a lot of children, people. There's a lot of families. There's a lot of children. There's a lot of pregnant women in there. There's a lot, people, a lot. So bear with me. If you cannot hear me when I'm talking, it's because it's too much noise. Okay? We're good? We're good? Let's go.
Hola.
Hola. That's a kid right there. Let me clean my feet. Demonstrate my education before I go into somebody else's house. Okay, welcome, people. This is the inside of the house, the inside of the church. It has 2 floors. On top, you got people from this is the part of Central America. Right here is only Central America. People from Honduras, people from El Salvador, people from Guatemala, people from Paraguay, people from Uruguay, people from Nicaragua, all the people from Central America, they're right here. These are houses that they got, these are kids right there, and on top they got houses. As you can see, there are tents on top. And right here, there's more tents. And right here is where they have their church establishment. Right here. There's kids from Haiti right here playing. This is the part of Central America, people, right here. This is the part of Central America. Right here. Now we're going to enter the part of Haiti. The part of Haiti. We're going to enter the part of Haiti. This is the part of Haiti right here. They just mock people, so I'm not going to be, interfering with their floor. This is Haiti right here, people. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Mackenzie.
¿Y tú?
Sebastián.
¿Y tú?
Longino.
¿Y tú?
Dolenson.
¿Y tú? Jueguen. These are kids. These are kids from Haiti. Little kids. They don't have the fault, people. It's not their fault. This is the kitchen, people. This is clearly the kitchen right here. I'll show you right here where the kitchen's at. The community is right here with the kitchen. Where they're cooking. This is the kitchen where it's at. We got a bunch of kids over here too. A lot of people from Haiti right here. They are building their own community, and they have their hours where they cook. They don't own, the kitchen. They share the kitchen with people of Central America, and they share the kitchen with people from Haiti. So it's not their own kitchen. I'm not going to go no further, people. I'm making them really uncomfortable. I don't want to make them uncomfortable. This is what it is, people. That is little Haiti right there. And this is over here, Central America. I'm headed now, people. Hold on a second. Con permiso, con permiso. How you doing? Pretty amazing, huh? It's pretty amazing how our world is changing. It's pretty amazing how this new world order is making us change. It's pretty amazing how the mixture of races in our country is happening. It's pretty amazing how there's land that is given for the immigrants, and that we've been living for poverty for thousands and years, and there hasn't been no help by organizations from America to come and build this kind of houses or buy this kind of land for people, for my country. It's kind of amazing to try to get adjusted. That is not going to happen in my lifetime. That is not going to happen for me to get adjusted to this. I'm not getting adjusted to this, people. This is for me incorrect, unacceptable, and welcome to New World Order right here. There's land that they have bought for immigrants. There's land that is getting built for these people, and there's a community now. This is going to be a small community for them. That is going to be a small community for our country now, for Tijuana, for our city, and it's families, kids, and this new shelter right here, and they are buying land by land by land, and this is where it's at, right here. The worst thing about it is that you ask the pastor, what happens with the immigrants that they are right here, that they come and go? Where did they go? And he says to you exactly the amount that the coyotes in these organizations that they're coming from America are paying them. They are asking from $250 to $500 for each person, but they wait until they have a big amount. What is a big amount? 50, 100 people. So the cost can go from $500 per person. So you're talking about almost $50,000 of money just for guiding them to where they can run. From there where they can run, that's their own responsibility. Imagine that. Imagine that. So, the pastor saying, I'm doing whatever I can do to hold them and to tell them, this is the way that you should do things over here. This is the way that you should do things legally over here. But they don't want to do things legally. They want to cross illegally to the United States. They're really desperate. And I asked them, how many of them do you think they already crossed to the United States? And he's saying hundreds. He's saying hundreds, people. So imagine that. Imagine that, even with the wall. I asked him, how many do you think that they already crossing? Or they already crossed? And he said hundreds. SDSU. No SDs, no SDSU. USC. University of San Diego. USD. USD is the one. USD. And a lot of organizations like Rapid Response and all these organizations that they're getting funded in the United States, they're coming over here to build this community now. That is society now. It's building as a community, a society, and it's going to grow, people. It's going to grow, and it's happening. Unfortunately for my city, it's happening. there were a lot of people that they were really mad at the Mexican feed. Why? Because there's people that they're living in poverty on the east side of my city. On the east side of my city, there's people that they are living out of poverty. That is, you know, that is just amazing that we are spending. All these organizations from America, they have priorities, and their priorities is to help the immigrants, not to help the poverty in their own country, and not to have the poverty in other country. USD is a Catholic university. Yes, it is. This is the community right here, people. Well, now I can practice my French. I know how to speak French, so now I can practice my French. Hijo de la chingada. Ay, cabrón. Damn, people. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? This is right here, Little Haiti, people. Welcome. Welcome. This is the land. Questions, everybody. Before I go, I need to take some pictures to take as evidence. Whatever questions you guys want to ask about this shelter in particular, and whatever questions you guys want to ask about this community, and how far is from where you live, Blue. I'm not available to tell you that, because that eventually is going to tell the location and where I live. So I'm sorry for that question. I cannot answer it. Mexican people could have made a great community there. Yes, they could. Questions, everybody. How do you say go home in French? Go home. that you don't need French for that. Do they have running water in bathrooms? Yes, they do. Hey, Oscar, what's up with the Gal Paloma he has against what's up, Oscar? Hey, Oscar, what's up with the Gal Paloma has against you? Oh, she is talking shit. We are trying to work. Is Anthony gonna meet you there one day? Yes. Questions, everybody. Questions. Please take your drama outside of this feed. I'm a broadcaster. You know, please respect that. How far is it from Tijuana? It's in Tijuana. It's in Tijuana. From let me tell you, from the shelter that it was before the other shelter, the shelter that it was downtown. From that particular shelter, how far is it from the Benito Juarez shelter? It's around 20 minutes. 20 minutes and a good drive. Whatever questions you guys want to ask, go ahead. How is the crime in that little community? They are protecting them a lot. You see my buddy right here that they came. He came as a police officer. He's commander-in-chief. I know him for the longest time, and he's the one that is doing routes right here. What is on the top of the mountain? Nothing. It's just a mountain. How many there? Around 500. So is it close to the mountain of Tecate? No, Tecate is really far away from here. Really far away from here. We are like, probably we are 10 minutes away from Playas de Tijuana. So we are around an hour from Tecate. What will happen to those people? What will happen to these people when construction begins? They're gonna live here. How many come in daily? I don't know. He didn't tell me that. Will you be going to Mexicali? Yes, in the week. How many people are in this shelter? 500. Oscar, did it make you feel good? Oscar, did I make you feel good to see the kids smiling? Yes. Who doesn't love kids? It doesn't matter where they come from. It's not their fault, people. It's not their fault. People, it doesn't matter if they're migrating. It's not their fault. They're kids. They are kids. Tell me, is it their fault? No, it's not. Buenas tardes, sí. Ya hablé con el pastor. Sí, estoy grabando. Ahorita si quiere voy bajo para allá. Thank you for reporting this, okay? Will the pastor accept Mexico homeless? Yes, he accepts that. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of the community from Mexico. They're right here, homeless. Are you safe telling all this? I'm worried about you. Yes, I'm safe. I'm really safe. I'm alone. I roll solo all the time. You know, I know people that know some people. So I'm good. How did they have money? I thought they were broke. Organizations from America, they come and they support them. Do you think they will stay there or try to cross over the border? I just told you about that. A lot of them, they don't wait here. The ones that they're right here living, they want to do things right. The other ones that they come and go, the coyotes come and they are, you know, the coyotes come and they, you know, basically they take them. Oscar, who was watching these children? Their moms, they're right there. They're letting them play. Thank you for all you do. Okay. I thought Mexico wasn't receiving any more caravans. No, they're not. Mexico is in the International Pact of Immigration. They're going to be receiving caravans. Unfortunately for you guys, there are. And unfortunately for myself, and unfortunately for my city, and unfortunately for my country. Until we get out of this International Pact of Immigration, we will be not receiving more caravans. Can you interview one Mexican that is there? Yes, he was asleep, and it's only 2 people. Only 2 people. They're from Michoacán and Guerrero. More questions, everybody? Okay. I will leave you guys. Have a great day. We will see each other later in this afternoon. I'm Oscar Blue for Porter Network News. People, it was beautiful talking to you guys. It's a beautiful morning as a message. What can I say? Things are happening. Things are going on. And reality check for me is it's a shock. It's a shocker for my eyes. It's a shocker for myself. And it's a shocker for people that defend this city and that defend my country. But this is the way it is right now. So I have to digest. I have to go home. I have to be, you know, digesting all these things that I see every day, and all these, you know, information and all these situations that I encounter on my road to giving you guys the news on every day. Inevitably is going to change one day, and I have to ultimately get adjusted to it. It's saddening, it really is. But meanwhile, I will be against the International Pact of Immigration. I will be against the United Nations, and I will be supporting my city the whole way. The whole way. First, it's our country. And like I say, peace and love, everybody. And always, always your country first. Stay safe.